I'm live now. I came on 5 minutes early. I should have come in a little bit earlier because we only have a half hour and I want to get some stuff in and maybe some readings. So Janine is on her tours tonight. So she does great ghost tours and stuff in San Diego. So do check her out at SD Spooky Adventures on Facebook and see when she has her tours going. I wanted to discuss some things tonight, but I need to wait until about 5 minutes when everybody knows that we are live. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Debbie Duncan, and my business is psychicfixes.com. And I have been a psychic all my life, and I had a near-death experience, and then everything came in. Hi, Julie. And so when everything came in, it just kept coming more and more gifts. And that enabled me to do homicides and missing persons cases, things like that. So if you have any questions about that, you can put them in the comments. On YouTube, Psychic Fixes channel, I do have a video on how to look for missing people using the tarot, by the way, because I developed that. Hi, Erica. How are you? What else do? I do readings. I teach tarot. Homicides, missing people. I do tours, and I also clear haunted houses. So I have some really good stories. Oh, I'm glad you guys are doing well. So I'm excited to be here, even though, I'm by myself, it's fine. You guys know I have a lot of ghost stories. A lot of times I tell ghost stories of the spooky kind, of the ones that happen to have like people in it that, or spirits in it that are more dynamic or evil or something like that. And my forte is protection. And I've written a book on that. I've written a manifesting book. I've written a protection book, putting timing on the tarot. I've done that as well. So lots of books I've done. I've done the Fig Willow books. Let me show you one. Let me grab one here. Okay. So Fig Willow, a collection of fairy tales. And I've written 14 of these so far. And I've written the little books. I can show you a proof real fast. So the books on Wicca for children, my first books, I have a whole set of those done, 8 of those. So anyway, and Janine has her book, so let me show you, because we still have a couple more minutes until it's time we're supposed to start. So let me do that and show you. You know how psychic and the mediumship that Janine has is just off the charts. It's so good. And so she is writing her autobiography, and she also is doing another one of these, and she also has for sale on Amazon her journal, and I think she has a couple more things on there. So do look her up by Janine Haynes, and it should come up right for you. And I'm going to take that down. So about time to talk. You guys have ghost stories? Oh my gosh, I have ghost stories. But I have a couple of really ghost stories, good ones about people on the other side that helped facilitate saving a life, saving 2 people. And I was involved in it because they came to me. Also, I'll do some readings. I can do some fast readings. After that, if you guys have a little ghost story or tell me that you saw an angel, I'd love to do that. Tell me if you saw a demon. Tell me if whatever you do, paranormal, you do tarot, whatever, just drop me a comment there. Please share the show. Get some people on here so that they can get a reading. Now, it's 6:30, so it's time. 6:30 Pacific. It is dark here now. I got a couple of little lights on behind me, and my ring light there. And hi, Carlos. Erica, I'll do readings in just a bit, and you have lots of multiple encounters. Sometimes I meet people that have had one specific encounter, and I have one sister that saw a ghost in our house. And actually, two sisters saw that. But this sister, I don't think has had anything else happen in her life except that one very meaningful time that she saw someone. So everybody's saying hi to everybody. And so anyway, I have two encounters with the paranormal, but they were for the good, to save somebody. So I have a meetup group, Psychic Fixes, in San Diego, California. We have over, I think, 750, 60 people in this group. It's really neat. But pandemic slowed us down a bit, right? But the deal is that I would have seances here at my home. And I would also have, I would teach Wiccan stuff, and I would teach tarot, psychic development, all that stuff. We'd have a really fun time. I had a seance one day, and there was, it was a small group, but a couple of mediums were there, and a couple of other people that came, maybe 3 other people and myself. And so we go around, and, I would read and say who's behind you and all of that. And then this other medium would practice. And the mediums were very good. So I had this one lady, and she said, there's somebody for you. And I never go like, you have to do me or whatever. But she pointed to somebody next to me and started telling stuff. And I'm like, huh. And then she goes, no, it's not for you. It's for you. And I was like, what? I'm getting a message? I never get a message from anybody. And she said she had written notes, and she had written down Dorothy. And she said, Dorothy. And that's my sister's name. But she said, then nurse. I see a hypodermic needle and a nurse. And there's a warning about medication. And then she said, like, was your, grandmother, addicted? And I go, no, my grandmother was never addicted to any drugs or anything like that. And, but I said, you are channeling a message from my grandmother. She was a nurse. And she said, the warning about medication. And so we kind of left it there, and I'm like, okay. And then we finished up the seance, and everybody left, and I was going to go see my sister, Dorothy, in the hospital. Well, I got into my car, and I started driving down the freeway when it hit me that it was a warning for my sister to watch the medication. I floored the gas. And as fast as I could, I went all the way down the 15 to the hospital. And I locked my car and ran to the elevator, got up to her room, flipped open the door, and I went right over and said, don't take any medication. I have a message that came in from Grandma. So I told her that there's going to be a problem with the medication. And then I looked and I said, why are you eating this food and a full sugar drink? You're a diabetic. And she goes, oh, I don't know. And so I went and I said, she's a diabetic and she's supposed to be on a diabetic diet and a non-sugar drink. And so then I looked up and my gut came in and I went, you guys, you can get it in your gut or a little voice can come in. My gut said, oh my gosh. And the RNs were changing, shifts. And I said, 2 of them were there. I said, hold on. Do you have dextrose in that bag? Because it told me, Spirit said, there's sugar in that bag. And they looked, they said, yes. And I said, stop it right now. She's a diabetic. You're going to jack up her sugar with the food and this, and she's going to have a coma. I said, she's going to die. I said, stop it. And they said, well, we're not allowed. We're not allowed to turn it off. And I said, would you like a lawsuit? with your name on it, your name on it, and the doctor that, had this order in. And so they said, we'll call the doctor, but we can't turn it off. And I was ready to go jerk it out, right? And so what happened was the other nurse came in and she just whispered to me and said, I put it on the lowest. And I said, yeah, because you only got this much before I take it out. And so they got that stopped immediately. So she got on, something that just rehydrates her, but no sugar in it. And I thought, what's wrong with this place? And so I had my niece, my sister's daughter, call the cafeteria, the nutrition center, and tell them that she had to have diabetic stuff from now on. She would at least like to have a drink that she could drink. So send one over. They send one over, and I happened to turn around and there was a full sugar drink. I'm like, what's going on? So when I visited and when I was finished, I went to my sister and I said, I want you to know, even if you go to sleep, at any time that they give you medication, I want you to ask what it is. And I want you to really look at the label, demand that before you take it. Okay. So I went home. Well, my sister was having bouts. She's in there. She's having bouts of low blood pressure, though she was on blood pressure medicine. This place tends to give you a medicine for your blood pressure. It's like a whole bunch you get once you get the label of being diabetic, which isn't right in my opinion. And so anyway, she's having some kind of bouts of low blood pressure and dizzy and all of that. And so she went to bed, and in the middle of the night, she woke up to take a pill. She remembered what I said, and she asked what it was. It was blood pressure medicine to lower it. And she said, I'm not taking that, she told the nurse. I am not taking that. I'm in here. I have low blood pressure, and you're giving me something to lower it. You're going to kill me. And so we got the warning from spirit through a seance that saved my sister's life. So many things could have went wrong with what she was eating, that she had sugar in her IV, that they kept on giving her sugar products in the drinks, and then they were giving her a medicine to lower her blood pressure when she was having problems keeping her blood pressure up after her surgery. So anyway, so we had good spirits, and we wonder, was it her guides? Was it whatever? What was going on here? We know it was my grandmother. So my grandmother came through and saved my sister's life. Isn't that amazing? Let me put one up here. Hello. Let's see. You see demons and spirits, and you do mediumship and tarot. What do you do when you see a demon? One big one. When you see a demon, how do you react to that? And you can write that up, and I'll bring that up. How is my sister now? My sister's pretty good. Okay. Gosh, I don't think she's going to mind if I tell you this. Something happened. I know I can trust you guys. My sister is doing really well. Everything, she got her knee replacements and she did all that stuff. And so she's doing good. But, oh gosh, this was a couple months ago. It was really super scary. Oh, Carlos sees spirits. Oh, you hear spirits. Isn't it really neat? You get the words? Or you hear music? What do you hear? So anyway, my sister was sitting in her chair in her living room. And I hope I get this right. It's not a big story, but she was sitting there and she noticed that the light was dimming. Like the light was dimming until her sight was gone. And pow! She popped out of her body. And then she was standing in front of herself, looking at herself. She could see everything around her. She could see her, what she looks like, everything. And then she popped back in. That just happened to her. And so she went to the doctor. And of course, they put the halter on because she must have a heart problem. Let's do a scan of the brain. Maybe she has a brain tumor. All this stuff. Check her blood sugar, everything, because you can't pop out of your body and see yourself, right? Well, her daughter did this once also. So anyway, she was fine. She was fine. No problems whatsoever. And so I said, you just popped out. A little bit of astral projection. You didn't go anywhere. So you just stayed standing in front of yourself. So I said, don't let that scare you. But ask your guides, say, don't let it happen again if it's that uncomfortable. Let me get the demon thing on here. This is so interesting. You're a demon fighter. You know what, Wanna Big Money? I have friends that were in a group, and not in this country, that were the fighters. But I'll tell you this, just be careful, because they all ended up with some illnesses. And so I worry about that. We have to put and I'm sure you are expert also in protection. Make sure that you're so well shielded, because I'll never forget, they all kind of fell ill. And they don't do that anymore. But I think it takes a lot out of people, and they can get some of that energy in. So thank you for doing that, because if that's what you're led to do, it's such a wonderful thing. And you just, I love that you just banish them, because that's how we can take a lot of the spirits that are out there. Just tell them they can't come in, or they can't, get out. And so we were talking the other day on the show, SD Spooky Adventures, about me warding my house, and how when we have seances and stuff up here in this room, it's a pretty big room, has a big window over there, and how the spirits will just kind of come up and look in the window and go all the way up, or they'll go back down. And so the people that can see spirits will sit and watch them do that, because I told them they can't come in. You know what? When I'm doing certain seances, I have to control that we're the client that's in there, or the people that come that want to get messages, that we're inviting those people in. And we just don't have the looky-loos come in, if you understand about that. Sometimes I'll open it up, but then you kind of, you always have to say no bad people, bad spirits, because they'll come in and do all kinds of stuff. And, they're the ones that throw open the cabinets. I think a lot of the stuff that you guys see on videos and reels and stuff is all faked. Okay. But do they open the cabinets, and do glasses fly, and do things float? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I had a box of Cheez-Its in the kitchen, and a pocket door shut. And it was nighttime. Everything was shut up. And my husband was like in front of me. And it started just rocking, like, hi, see me. And it started going like that. And I asked my husband to turn around and look, and he froze like a popsicle. He doesn't want to see any of that stuff. And so anyway, it started just going like this. And rocking. There's no breeze. There's nothing. It has to be ghostly. Something's doing this. And then I go, no, turn. You got to see this. And he goes, no. And then it went. Because I really feel like the ghost wanted to prove something to him. And he's the one who the remote came off the TV and floated at a diagonal down to his shoes, and just stopped on the carpet right at his toes. And it floated across the room. And slowly. And it didn't just fall like it should, with gravity. And he's just like, well, that was weird. And I go, do you think? That was crazy. Do you understand? It's real. But, people don't want to kind of see that. Oh, my goodness. Wait till you guys see this. Your dad had a steak knife thrown at him. So that was a bad guy. That was a bad one. Holy cow. Carlos says he uses Archangel Michael, which I do also, cover and protect protect you. You guys know that he's the one with the sword, and he's the strong fighter and all of that. So we always ask him for protection and to take care of things, get things out, things like that. One Big Wani says, I always do protection, and it does take a lot of energy. Yeah, it does. Since I'm Wiccan, and I can banish things, and I can say we're done or get out or whatever, but I set in wards. So wards is something that I would put down into my house and to keep things out, and specifically and do an energy field, type of thing. So always fun. I was so blessed to have an old friend that is way up there in the Wiccan high priestess stuff. I mentored under her for a while, and it was just amazing because some of the things that I was doing and finding these great results like color breathing, I passed that by her, and she explained what this was about. Because you guys, there's so many, when we talk about magic, there's so much you can do. Color breathing works. Go to Psychic Fixes on YouTube. I'm sure I have a color breathing thing there that tells you how to do it. Bring the color in, and you can go to any search engine. Go to Google and just put in color breathing chart. You're going to get the colors and what color you breathe in. Bring it into your lungs. Blow it up to your brain and out. And so it's real easy. So you can do that. And it does work. It's crazy. And when I was looking at color breathing, which started at college, at university, it wasn't something like people got together in the hippie days and decided we would breathe in color. It really is something that was studied long ago. And it really works. I happened to find 2 books on it. And that really changed things for me. But it goes hand in hand with like the miracle of metaphysical healing. I'm going to do a whole thing. I did some healing thing. If you guys need to know about healing, again, go to YouTube to Psychic Fixes. David Starlight and I did an hour of talking about healing and how you can do it. And I talk about the color and all of that. But the miracle of metaphysical healing, and I don't think I have it right here. It's probably behind me, by Evelyn Monahan, is amazing. So when we always go, and I tell you, God gave the doctors, and then there's the metaphysical we could do. The Reiki healers and the great energy and the great healers that, send energy. This combines it in the miracle of metaphysical healing with color. And then I go breathing color is in there, and it really does work. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Carlos says, your ancestors and spirit guides always watch over you and protect you. And that is true. But we do have to call upon them, Carlos, if we decide, like Janine and I would do, we walk right into a haunted house. We're there because somebody called and said, we need to get something out. We have a portal that needs to be closed. So we don't know what to expect. What's at that portal? Is it a demon? Is it a shadow person? Or what is there? Or what's running around the house? And so we have to be ready, and we ask before we go in. We've sprayed holy water. The one thing I love behind me, excuse me, to the statue. You guys, you can get a tuning fork. Oh God, what are these? Like, I don't know, $8, $12 on Amazon. This is a C, I believe. Get yourself a quartz crystal. So this one is, you can see through it. It's very good. I went to the import store for stones down at Old Town in San Diego. And it's like in the dollar bin. I mean, look at this. It's big. And then I'm not going to get it really loud or anything. But what I want, there's so many things. If you guys want to know about protection, just send me an email to psychicfixes@gmail.com, and I'll send you for free the digital copy of Protective Magic, which is a page after page of what you can do to protect. And this is just one of them. And so you'll like hit it to this, and I don't want it to go real loud or anything, but Let's see. Oh, now it's up. That's it. So let me get it around here. I don't know if you can hear it. Well, I'm not hitting it right. Okay, what's going on? Anyway, I don't know if you can hear that very loud. I don't know which microphone. Oh, it's this one. Sorry. So anyway, you can hit this and then it'll go bing. And then you can go around people. If you want to clear that, you can go to the corners of your house and bring it up to the ceiling. Just bring it right up because they don't like this. You can also do bells. And I have bells somewhere hanging around here. And so I use bells that they can click the bells, easy ones that will hit if they want my attention instead of bamming on the door, dun, 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 dun. But if we're clearing, we can click this and then we can run it up. We can put it around us, go around, the house and do it. It's easy. Also, I want to tell you there's a great song, John Waller's Our God Reigns Here. Just get on your phone, do your car, clearing the car with that song on high, and then in every corner of the closets all through the house, you can do that, and you can do a blessing in every room. But you like to clear, holy water's good, put it in a spray bottle. I have a big spray bottle with a cross on it, holy water. Do not drink holy water. People have done that. That's not good. It's not sanitary. And just spray the bottle in a smear or a cross where the windows are, front door, or just in the middle of the room, whatever you want to do. If you want my book, I give it away. So it is for sale. Don't give it away to everybody, but I get to give it away. So go to psychicfixes@gmail.com and I'll be happy to send you a digital copy. Okay. Sage spray. Yes, my wonderful sponsor, Spiritual Galaxy. She's on Etsy. She made me a ghost. Where did I put the ghost? Oh, she made me the ghost. It's so cute. She gave me this cute. She made this ghost. Look at this. Ghost is so cute. You can't see the eyes. It's got eyes. Yeah, there you go. And smells great. She uses the best essential oils, the best everything to make her stuff. But anyway, she brings me the protection sprays that she makes up, sage and all of that. Rosemary is protective. Rose is even protective spray. So that's always good to go spray that. And then it also smells good. If you guys are allergic to sage smoke, you don't have to light it. Just put it in the room. Put it on something and put it in the room. And it's enough to keep them at bay. I had rosemary all the way across the backyard. And so these what I call scrabblies and gumbies, the little lower shadow people, they can't go past it. They can't go past it. So it's a good thing to put into your yard. Any plant with a thorn, like cactus and stuff, always protective. Okay. People think rose is for love. Take that blossom off. That is for love. The petals and all of that. Your stem with the thorns. There's your protective plant right there. So lots of things that you can do. Do anybody have questions for me? Just let me know. Take one more story, okay, of how the good on the other side can help. I am not quite sure, but I believe it was the angels that came into this paranormal encounter. I was taking care of my father-in-law in another state. I came in because he was very ill. And while I was there, I put him into hospice, which was suggested by the Mayo Hospital. And so I fixed the house all up for him because he was going to stay there. He was going to be comfortable. I was ordering people to come take care of him. And when I left, it was going to be 24/7. He would never be alone. And so I had one more day. He was set up. Everything was done. It was sad, but I'm a very strong person. I went and I set up his funeral, everything. Picked out his clothes, did his wishes, took care of the trust, everything. And then I said I was going to say my goodbyes the next day, and his sister was going to be there in the 24-hour care. That night, I went to bed and I was more than exhausted. I was tired. I needed to sleep. I was going to do 7-hour drive the next day. And I have a baby monitor. But I shut the door and I turned everything down, went to go to bed, laid my head down on the mattress, and all of a sudden the mattress started bouncing like this. And I'm like, I'm from California. I'm like, earthquake, earthquake. And I go, no, there's no earthquakes here. And I was bouncing on the bed. And I looked and I looked at the clock and it was midnight. And I said, oh, I don't do straight up midnight. Give me a couple minutes. I'll get up. I know he needs my help. And I just kind of laid down again. Bam, bam, bam. And the bed bounced. I said, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up. And I was bouncing on the bed, got up, and I go, oh, what am I going to see? Why am I going down? What am I going to see? Let's get down there. Open the door. Went down. It was dark. and went down the steps. I had a flashlight. I didn't want to wake him up. And when I went down the stairs, there he was. Ripped everything, oxygen, everything, his clothes, everything off of him, and was getting out of bed to leave. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I said, hi. And he goes, hi. I said, where are you going? He says, I don't know. And that was it. I was up. I was up, took care of him, got him ready, stayed up with him. And then the people came and I got ready and I left. And I said my goodbyes because he only had about 48 hours after that. But they saved him. And I go, who did this? Was it his wife? She preceded him in death. Or was it the angels? And my gut says it was the angels, archangels that came. And because where do you get the energy, you guys? I'm laying in bed. This is a hard mattress. And yet I was bouncing up and down on that mattress. Up and down. And I was sitting and bouncing up and down and they did it twice. So it had to be something strong. And so that's amazing. So I want to let you know not to be afraid because you've got your angels and you've got the people that you love that passed. They will come back and they can physically move stuff. Okay. And you want them to stay. So let your gut tell you, is this friend or foe? If you have a bad foreboding, gut feeling, then you get out your stuff. Ding, 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 ding. And you get that thing out and command it out in your higher power's name. Command that out. So I have on hand some holy water. Now you have to be careful with some of the things you may use. Especially for Wicca. We like to use a lot of salt. If you have pets, especially cats or small children, don't use salt. You don't have to. There's other substitutes that are safe and non-toxic. But 2 cats and stuff, we know that takes out their kidneys. All right. So how much time do I have? Oh, my goodness, you guys, I have like 2 minutes. I'm going to do some readings. They'll be fast readings, but you know me, I do good readings. I will look at general. I can look at 3 months or general. Actually, let me just look at general, okay? Let me go back and let me see who was first said. I think it was Erica. Didn't you say you wanted one first? Let's see. I think you were the first one. And we don't usually do readings, but I'm a tarot reader. And 5-star reader I've done thousands of readings, but I am on a platform. I don't tell anyone because I got so many clients. I have like 4,000 clients, you guys. And I'm a 5-star reader and thousands and thousands of readings. So I am going to connect your energy really fast. Let me tell you what I get for you, okay? Erica. Okay, we have your energy in the cards now. And I always take 10 cards. I don't like it when a client says, take a card from me. That's not me. I want lots of details. And then I can also, am very, very good at putting things into order. So I can look in the future as far as needed or wanted and give details. But I can do timed readings. I love that. So I do teach that and I did write a book on it. People come back and say, you're really right. Let me tell you, I just did a reading for someone, and she goes, you know, it was over a year ago you did a reading for me. You said in 2023 in July I was going to get pregnant. And she said, I did. So there you go. I do that all the time. Very good at that. Okay, let me get your cards, Erica. Okay. I don't do oracle cards. I never got into them. I have them. And the one time I used them, really, the first time I used them was spooky. What happened? I'm not going to go through that story, but oh, that was spooky, right on crazy. But the fact is these are really giving me a lot of information. And I know there's a lot of good oracle readers out there. But I want to tell you, like, oh, you're going on a trip or you're getting a new house or something's going on. Okay. Okay. Really good. Oh, gosh. Good. Erica, the card that came down that represents you is the severing ties. And it's not in your reading that you're going to quit or end something, but this is you. Like, I want to get rid of things that don't serve me. Severing ties. I'm all about that. I get you waiting for some results. That's the energy crossing you and waiting to see what's going to happen or waiting for results. What's going to happen in the world. You have a possible career opportunity, something coming in the future. I do get the Queen of Cups in the past position. So let me just tell you, a Queen of Cups is intuitive, compassionate, loving, nurturing. Should be good mom energy, good mom. I get very creative. And I feel like this person is just a really wonderful, loving person. Also, it can be, this is somebody I get in the past. It can be you or someone else if you identify with that. But I want to say this person is very psychic. It has a very good, like we go, mother's intuition. I get very good intuition with this female. Okay. They're showing me like something coming out of nowhere. Like, I didn't see this coming. And I don't have timing on this. I don't know where it's coming from. I didn't see this coming. This was like a little crisis here. I really, it was unexpected. I feel like we're healing from that. Okay. I feel like we're going in the right direction and we're healing from that. I want to tell you, I do get a little trip for you. It's like a journey. I feel like there's going to be a trip for you, not outside of the country in which you live. I do get the Lovers cards, but this can be like making choices in love and romance. This is the card that we get when we can see romance coming or somebody in. Since I don't have anyone here, I go, maybe we're making some choices on what we're going to be doing as far as our love life. Now, let's talk the Magician and let's talk a talent. It shows me you're talented. If I get this card first or fourth, I'm usually talking to a celebrity, an actor, or a fine artist, something like that, or a musician. But it shows me, since it's not in those positions, it shows me that you have something that gives you a lot of emotional joy and success from doing it. And you might be celebrated for it. And I love that because I get a product for you or a money-making idea attached to your talent. So I do feel like there's something that you can, a product or something that you can develop that will make money with what you do well. And that's what I have for you tonight. All right. Let me go down the list. I don't have a list. What am I saying? I don't have a list. Let me just go down and see if anybody wanted to read. Okay, let me go down. Hi, Marie. Hi, Carlos. And keep going. Hi, Lily. Oh, Erica. I'm reading your thing. That might be private, so I'm not going to put it up there. God bless. God bless. Okay. Okay. Let me keep going down. I can't get over the steak knife being the ghost. It's like 13 ghosts, steak knife, the cleaver going to your dad. Oh my gosh, I'd be more mad. I'd be more mad, really, that somebody would try that. Okay. Hey, Brad. Yes, I'm a tarot reader. Oh, so funny. Okay, we're going to get rid of him. Deleting his comment. We won't block him, but we'll delete the comment. Okay. Um, Marky, um, I'm going to do a general reading for you. Okay. I don't really have time to go. Would have to get into his energy too. So, oh, I'm sorry. You have the cutest name, Marky. So cute. Let me see if something comes up. Okay. You just tell the other side. She wants to know. Uh, oh, no. Okay. Do you really want him back? Somebody leaves me. I'm like, shut the door. I'm really bad, though. I'm a Queen of Swords. It's like, no. But let's see what's in store for you. All right. If I get any people in here, I'll just describe them. All right, here we go. I'm going to flip the cards over. All right. Okay. I'm going to keep going. They don't show me anything about anybody coming back. I didn't ask the question, though. All right. This is the card that represents you, Marky. And I got to tell you, face your fears. This is a straight card. Face your fears. You do have negative energy over you. We got the devil card there. So, devil card can be anger. It can be anxiety. It can be depression. It could be all kinds of stuff. So, make sure that you are taking care of yourself and getting help if you need it. Okay. I'm going to tell you this. I seldom say this, but I do feel like you have some intuition and you need to develop it. But in the future, you may come across a really good psychic that can be helpful to you. Okay. I do get in the past that you had something built up and you moved on from it. All right. First card here is a really good card of an idea. Idea comes really fast, Marky. I feel like you're going to jump on it, successfully implement that idea, and go on a new path. I also get the Ace of Cups. Even though I know that you're ready for love to come in, this is that card, open heart, blessings, and joy. I want love to come in. Talk to your guides. You need to have clarity on who you want to be with. Okay. I do get a change in the home. I don't know if you had one, you moved homes, or it's going to be better. I get there's a change in the home or a new home, fixing up the house or bringing a female in or something, but it's just going to make it more comfortable and better. I do get a new stream of money coming. So money's coming in. It's usually like a job card, but I'm going to say money's going to come in, new project or new stream of money for you. Okay. And it tells me that you do need to go talk to somebody. So we do need to talk and get advice with someone. Okay. Because I'm getting that. You have the Knight of Cups last. This is a romantic dreamer card, but it is also my manifesting card. You need to manifest for what you want. And if you don't know how to do that, send me an email at psychicfixes@gmail.com. I'll send you my manifesting book. Okay. It's 40 pages. It's not a big old book of this stuff and that stuff. It's like, this is how you do a vision board. This is how you do EFT. This is how you do scripting, journaling, and so on and so forth to manifest what you want to come in. All right. And that's what I have for you. Okay. What time is it? Okay. I'm here. What else do I have to do? Well, I have things to do, but let's hide that. I know you're hurt, Marky. That's why you need to go get you're not therapy, but you need to go talk to somebody. You need to make sure that you are not that I didn't see anything that would say depression or any of that stuff that warrants something big. It shows me go get some counsel, go get some counseling and talk this over. Time helps. I had a huge broken heart in my life, and it took me it took me a long time to get over, and time helped. Okay, and then we go on, and then we manifest and say the person that we deserve, that will respect us and be with us forever, is the one we're manifesting in. All right. There we go. Thank you, Carlos. And Julie, here we go. Julie, I'm going to get your energy. All right. Okay, Julie, I have your energy in the cards. Okay, our Julie, who's named after Julie Andrews, right? Julie Dow, okay. I don't want to start doing a reading for Julie Andrews. Julie Dow. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to take 10 cards. So Janine, I think, has one more Sunday that she will be doing her tours. So I'll come back, and next Sunday I'll do the same thing I'm doing here. I don't, like I said, we took ghost stories, but I told her if I'm on here, I might as well do some readings for people. I miss doing that, but I'm kind of in semi-retirement. Used to do those hour shows like a couple times a week. Oh, Julie, let's put all these wonderful little butterflies and hearts around you. I'm telling you. The first card that comes down is a male card, and this is a King of Pentacles. So he may be coming in anything, in any manner for you, but he's money-minded. And I don't know if you know somebody or somebody's coming in, but bam, it came right down. So they have a theme in this lifetime of money. Sometimes they end up being very wealthy. So sometimes they can give us advice about money as well. I get you juggling money just a little bit anyway. How we go, I take this money and I'll pay that, and we're juggling it. So do manifest for the money to come in. If you want my manifesting book and you don't have it yet, just let me know. The World card is in the future. So I see you getting your desires, reaching your goals, making a change for the better in your home, your career. Maybe you're going to go and see another country outside in the country in which you live. I love that. So this is like one of the best cards there. Justice card is in the past. Sometimes it's a legal card or a court card. But it's my card saying that you made the right decision. All right. It shows me a wish come true for you. It shows me that you do something well, as you've got that talent card. It shows me a new change for you. I think that you actually went on another path. I feel really good about it. It's telling me to save your money. So would you get a budget? Would you be careful with your spending, because you're going to need money for something good? All right. I do get a wedding. I get a 10 of Cups, which is I use it for a wedding card, but it's a family reunion. It's a relationship card, but it's mostly like a really good happily ever after card. So I really do get this really great card. This is the best card in the deck. And you get that 10 of Cups, family reunion, relationships, everything good. I love it. They show me a partnership, entering into a partnership. And I feel like that's really, really good as well. Harmony and partnership, getting along good. And some kind of partnership too. So here you have my happily ever after card with the partnership, entering into partnership with someone. So I love that. And there's no timing on that. But if it hasn't happened, it's coming in. So you guys, I'm going to go since it's 7:14. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to everybody. We got kind of caught up in all these fun ghost stories and all of that. And Marky, you're depressed, so you need to please, everybody send good healing to Marky, and prayers, and may your guides get you the right person to talk to. We can heal that heart, okay? We can heal our hearts. We learn from these heartbreaking things, and it's hard, but we have to move on, Marky, and we can. And go to psychicfixes@gmail. Let me send you my manifesting book. I want you to use something called commanding energy and put the right thing in the blank when you send it off to the universe, to have the right person for you to come in that will love you, be everything that you need, stay with you forever, and that you can love them back. All right. So that's what I have for you. Thank you, Carlos, sending healing energy to Marky. Thank you for doing that. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Ken. I'm going to sign off now, but it was a lot of fun. Let's do this again. Bring some other people. We'll try to do the ghost story short and the questions and do more readings, okay? All right. Love you guys all. Take care and good night. Sleep well.